Okay, so this is a request by Bertino, and the song is I Wish I Was a Riot Girl by Destructo Disco. And it took me a while because the mix is, the guitar mix is very close to the bass, so, and the guitar plays very close to the bass, so I had to like really listen in, which was a lot of work. Okay, so this part has a lot of like this song has a lot of parts, similar parts, which with very different like guitar parts and chords. So I had to like map those all out, and hopefully it's not too confusing. Oh, by the way, I tuned this guitar on drop D, which is when you get the E string here. Let me show it to you. This is normal tuning. You got this string here, and you played this string here, which is a D string. You play those two together, and you tune the lower string down until it matches that note. And the reason why I did this is that this song was written in E flat, which is the whole key. It's like the normal guitar tuning, but a whole step, like a half step down. So instead of asking you all to tune your guitar half step down to learn this, only one string is enough to tune down to learn how to play that song. So I thought it was a little bit more user friendly than the way they play. So first of all, the intro, it's what they're doing here as they're playing this chord here, this 3 notes here, which is, for those who like notes, C, F, A, C. It's just like a major chord. And that same shape goes up and down, and you kind of just like move them around. So just think as the note that you're focusing on is this one here, which is the F. So you go from F to A flat to B, to B flat, and always keeping this shape. So then it goes to this chromatic section, which it's the same shape, but you're just going up half steps. Once you do that 4 times, you actually go down here to the F here, which is the 3rd fret on the lowest string. And since this is drop D, power chords will look like this. So just put your finger across those 3 notes and do the same thing we were doing before. And then they play B again, B flat, and it goes to the verse, which is so the verse has this cool guitar riff, and it goes like this. So what I'm playing here is lowest string, 3rd fret. Again, remember that I'm playing in drop D. If it sounds weird, it's because you're in the wrong tuning. Again, those 2 notes are D. So 3rd fret, 6th fret, the next string, 6th fret, and then 4th fret on the low string again, and then the next string, 2nd, 2, then go back to the lowest string, the 1st string, 3rd fret, 6th fret, and then now you're going to the next string, and then you're playing the 4th fret. And and then on the lowest string you're playing the 4th fret again, and on the next string you play 2 1 2 1, and then it leads to this part which is power chord part, which is not a little riff, it's more like big riff. Then this next part, which is the big riff part, it goes like this. So what I'm playing here is 3rd fret, power chord, 6th fret, 1st fret, then 4th fret, and then on the next string, power chord again, 2nd fret, and then 1st fret. So all together it looks like this. Yeah, that's that. And then the second part, 3rd fret, 6th fret, and then on the next string you go to the D flat, which is in the 4th fret, and then you go to the 1st fret on the lowest string. You do that, and then you play B, B flat, B, B flat. Then the second riff part is actually really similar to the riff that we just played, the big riff that we just played, but like in that small riff part. So the first part is similar to the first part of the riff. The second part is similar to what we're just playing, so remember that we're just playing them. Or some form of that. So the same thing happens, like 3rd fret, 6th fret, then on the lowest string, the next string, 4th fret, and then you go to the 1st fret on the lowest string, and then 2 1 2 1 on the next string. I'm sorry this is all confusing. It's confusing for me too. So this part, there's 2 guitar parts happening. So the first part is similar to the it's the intro riff again. So again, it's like the 3rd fret, 6th fret, 9th fret, 8th fret, or if you like those 2 less notes, you can play here. And the other guitar is, remember that little riff that we were playing? So it's the same thing that we were playing in the beginning. Yeah, so you play that twice. Like in the beginning, you have the chromatic section. And now it's a little bit different. So you go to the B flat, which is the 8th fret, and then to the 6th fret, which is A flat, which is slightly different than the first part. And then leads to the 3rd verse. We're going to write in the 3rd verse. So the 3rd verse starts with no bass, no guitar, just bass. And the second part of the riff goes, it rings on the D flat. And they don't finish the riff. The bass finished the riff, but not them. After this riff part, it goes back to the same, I call it chorus, that we were just playing. So and with the other guitar doing that was discussed before. And after that is the chromatic riff again. And this time we ended a completely different chord. Every time they end this riff, they end it with 2 different chords. And this time around is 11th fret, then 13th fret. Or you can also play down here on the 2nd string here, 4th fret, 6th fret. And there's a little riff in the end, which is also different from any other riff that we played before, and it goes like this. So that's 3rd fret, 6th fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, and it repeats, and that's a song. Little thing that I forgot to mention, on the verse there's that little like thing that happens, that's called a pinch harmonic. It's really hard to explain, but it's like, it's when you play with the pick and your finger right after you play kind of like mutes the string, and that creates a little sound. So they do that on the 2nd string. The 2nd string and the 2nd fret. I think it goes like, and that's why they're playing there. If you hear the little sound, and also that verse that not only the bass was playing for the first part. When the guitarist, the singer, starts playing again, they do a little, or like this little like effect before they start playing. That's what they're doing. They're just muting the guitar and doing that little ticky ticky effect. And so that's I Wish It Was a Riot Grrrl by Destructo disc, and I hope you like it. Let me know what you all want to hear next. I have a list of music that I'm going through. I have only one more song, so after this that was requested, so you can always put more songs for me to transcribe. And that's it. Thank you for watching.